Hey, welcome back. Today is March 28th, Sunday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action very quickly, and see how it could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into Decentraland token MANAUSDC and see what has gone on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me what the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 0.25%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down about 1.2%. Total altcoin market cap down almost 0.7%. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see Bitcoin pullbacks not affecting total altcoin market cap as much. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, the downside of that, I would usually see Bitcoin pullbacks affecting total altcoin market cap more. So for example, if Bitcoin pulls back by 1% while Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards, I could usually expect to see total altcoin market cap pulling back by more than 1%. Now, Bitcoin dominance here on the 3-day time frame has been my focus because we made a new low. However, still was some bullish divergence that could still be playing out. Okay, key resistance would be the 3-day 21 MA. On the weekly time frame here, I do have to point out now that we have about almost 2 hours left, so closing very soon. That looks like there could still be possible bullish divergence here as well, because now we have a lower low on the price action chart, but with a higher low on the RSI. That's still classic bullish divergence. Now, if Bitcoin dominance continues trending downwards, more ideal for the altcoins. However, if Bitcoin dominance breaks this key resistance and goes back upwards, not as ideal. Bitcoin price action here, daily time frame, key resistance, daily 21 MA, key support, daily 50 MA. If this key support does not hold, the next key support I'll be looking at would be the 3-day 21 MA, about 49K. Some bearish signals still are apparent on the higher time frames, including double bearish divergence. So 2 successively higher highs, however 2 successively lower highs on the RSI. Could still be playing out right now. On the monthly time frame here, there has been bearish divergence for quite some time, has still yet to yield a red candle. Not something I'll lose track of, because if it actually does play out, at least for one data point on the monthly time frame, that is still at least 1 month worth of pulling back. If Bitcoin pulls back at any time, it could still have a bearish effect on the total altcoin market cap. Multiplier of that effect will usually depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Let's go over to Mana. Let's look on the monthly time frame down to daily and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we're currently about 95, so very overbought. Weekly time frame here, we're currently about almost 89. It does need to beat the last RSI reading here of about 91, just to be safe, if it was to close with a higher high here to negate bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here, we're about 79, and very similar thing could be said about possible bearish divergence here. That's what I said on the weekly. Daily time frame here, we are not in overbought territory in this lower of the macro time frames, and very similar thing can be said here about possible bearish divergence as what I said on the 3-day and the weekly. Stay on the weekly, on the daily time frame here. Let me point out a possible possible patterns I could be dealing with here. So I do estimate that we do have a ascending triangle pattern here, even though I'm still lacking that second set of swing down. So this is still very early estimate, not completed, not validated, early estimate. I'm still looking for that second set of swing down to this bottom trend line. I am estimating this ascending triangle pattern or ascending triangle pattern type of shape here, such as also inverse head and shoulders pattern or cup and handle pattern. Because first of all, the top trend line here corresponds with the resistance at about $1.20, where we see quite a bit of resistance, at least a past resistance here, okay? And the resistance right now before pulling back for this daily candle. So this is why I'm estimating this bottom trend line. Bottom trend line, I am estimating this because we have a bottom here about 80 cents, and the bottom trend line right now is pretty parallel with the daily 21 MA, which I do say it's key support right now. So that those are the bullish patterns I think I could be dealing with here. Still very early estimates. Bearish pattern I think I could be dealing with here would be a double top pattern, okay, with the neckline to be about 80 cents, okay, where I can actually connect quite a bit of candles at about the 80 cents area, or at least for now, 2 candles here, but getting pretty close to that support. So I would still say this is the neckline for now, even though I still only have 2 candle touches. Very early estimates still. Now, if any of those ascending triangle type of patterns play out, the measured target would be about $1.20 minus 80 cents. So a difference about 40 cents. Adding it back on top of $1.20 about there would be about $1.60 measured target for these ascending triangle pattern shapes type of pattern. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Double top pattern. If this actually does play out, the double top pattern here would be, I'll measure from the neckline here after it's validated. Okay, this neckline is still not validated, and none of these patterns are validated right now nor completed, still early estimates. Then I will have a measured target, which will be taken from the neckline to all the way to the top of the pattern, deducting it back below the neckline of about 80 cents. I will get a measured target here of about 35 cents. Now, measured targets, like I said, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some key resistances and supports relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance, first of all, would be about $1.20 psychological resistance here, as we have seen quite a bit of resistance from past trading history. Key support, first of all, would be about the 95 cents fib level area. The daily 21 MA, which is coming up. 80 cents psychological support. About 77.5 cents fib level area. Those are some of the closest key supports and resistances right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, while there are other bullish case scenarios I have not accounted for, I do think that these 3 ascending triangle type of patterns are more probable because of the reasoning I just gave for the top trend line and the bottom trend line. So bullish case scenario, price action finishes developing one of these 3 bullish patterns with that second set of swing down, breaks above the pattern and go towards its measured target. I will also not lose track of the higher RSI readings, the high RSI readings on the higher time frames there, as those could be very bearish signals, okay? So even if it looks like a bullish pattern is completed, I will not lose track of the high RSI readings on the higher time frames there. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line either from, we do have a double top pattern here now even, okay? So bearish case scenario, price action breaks bottom trend line, breaks fib level area, about 95 cents fib level area, the daily 21 MA, gets to this neckline, okay, and then breaks down from this neckline to go towards this bearish measure target. Now, there are still quite a bit of key supports along the way, okay, so seeing if this price action, if it actually breaks down from this double top pattern instead, I was also look at how the price action acts at each of these key support levels and see if we can actually get any hints on if the price action will go towards its measured target or more. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you match your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.